And welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we went and did a couple heart pieces. We played a couple mini games. We got a quiver upgrade. We got an upgrade, one of the hidden skills as well, and we got a couple heart pieces. In today's episode, we're pretty much cleaning up the rest of this area before we can actually go to the next major story event in the game. It's gonna be mostly Miiverse stamps this episode. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with y'all. So this is pretty much just collecting all the kind of like straggler Miiverse stamps, and I mean really bad straggler Miiverse stamps. A lot of these you have to go out of your way to get. There's a bunch that we have yet to get. First and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and transform into human. Actually, no. I just made a realization. I could just be wolf because I gotta be wolf anyways in order to get to some of these spots. A lot of these Miiverse stamps are going to be in dig spots around Hyrule. The thing is with this one in particular, you have to go. We're going to Ordon Village first and foremost. Now, if you guys remember, probably one of the earlier episodes of Twilight Princess, I came back here in Ordon Village, and at nighttime, or not nighttime, but like the postman was in one of the barns. He could show up as in one of the barns down here at the ranch, and yeah, there's actually dig spot here, and this is actually kind of a special dig spot. I'm gonna have to wait until night. Dang it! I'm gonna have to wait until daytime. That's okay, but yeah, we're gonna have to go inside the barn here. And we're gonna go and get to dig spot. I forgot that you can't come in here during nighttime. Alright, so I'm gonna wait until it's daytime, so I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, everybody. I'm sorry for the long wait here. Yeah, I had to wait until morning in order to do this. So, yeah, because the gate was closed. But if you come back here, you'll notice that the postman is right there. I think you can transform into wolf because he's not technically looking at you. So you can go ahead and transform into wolf. And right here, if you look at your senses, you'll notice that there's a dig spot here. Now this dig spot is kind of interesting in a way. And it's mostly full of rats and chew jellies and stuff like that. But this hold on a second. I'm gonna actually go ahead and transform back into a human because that chew I just killed is actually a very special chew. And I kind of want to go ahead and scoop up its remains real quick. Yeah, this is a special chew. This is rare chew jelly. Now, rare chew jellies, there's only a couple in the game. And they act like the Great Fairy Tears when consumed. So they'll double your attack strength for a limited time. So yeah, it says replenishes all life energy, and for a while it'll boost your attack strength. So it's very, very helpful to go ahead and get that. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that right there. Like, this is one of the few spots in the game where rare chew jellies actually exist. But anyways, that's it all in this particular area. There's a bunch of jars here you can kind of get some money, free money out of the deal. It's you can get a lot of money out of just breaking these jars, as you guys can see. But there's also a couple torches here. The torches in particular, we need to go ahead and light. If I can, I'm gonna go ahead and break all these jars, get as much money as I can out of it. So, just smashing pottery, you know, Link's favorite pastime. Just go to a pottery, ye old pottery. I don't know if you guys ever saw that meme of Link looking at a ye old pottery shop at one of the the old Renaissance festival. So it's kind of funny. I love that meme because it's just like, well, Link's gonna have a heyday with this, the smashing pots.
It's a field day.
It's a field day. All right, so let's go ahead and light these lanterns here. Yeah, if I can find the other one. There we go. As soon as we light this lantern, a treasure chest will spawn. Simple enough, right? And inside is going to be a special, like, Miiverse stamp. Like I said, all these things that we're getting in this episode are pretty much Miiverse stamps. You got the Happy Link stamp. I mean, I would be happy too. I guess it would make sense. Link is happy. He found a room full of pots. So yeah, but that's where that Miiverse stamp is. Now the next one that we're gonna go and collect is all the way. It's in Hyrule Field. It's in like the southern Hyrule Field. I don't know what to call it. Like Faron Woods portion of Hyrule Field. It's kind of in the southeastern corner of it. We have to go and find yet another dig spot in order to do this. So I'm actually gonna. Can I actually warp here? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. So we're gonna warp right here. So I know it's not that far away. I could just walk over there, but you know what? I got the warp system. I can do this. I'm being lazy. I'm being lazy. I want to just warp. I mean, I'm practicing my speedrun game, don't you know? And but yeah, we need to go over here because no, Link, stop wanting to howl. I keep trying to do the dash attack right when I go across one of those things you can howl, and I get stopped in my tracks, and he's like, "Oh, I want to howl." No, Link, I don't want you to howl. All right, so we're gonna go over to south. I guess Faron Woods portion of Hyrule Field. I want to say South Hyrule Field, but I don't think that's a technical term for it. But we want to go to the southeastern portion of it. I think it's over here. We'll find it. It's like in the corner over this way. Oh, here it is. Alright, yeah, it's right here. It's near this blade of grass. It's very obscure, but it's like right here in this corner of the map here. You guys can probably see it. It's right next to a bunch of grass. I couldn't for the life of me find it. This is kind of an obscure area. But if you did spot here, there's a bunch of geese and rats, just small enemies like Dekubabas too. Dekubabas are kind of weak enemies too. Trying to attack all these things at once. And killing all the freaking rats. Okay, where's the last Dekubaba? Oh, there's also Chews here. That's just great. Like, pretty much all the itty-bitty enemies here. I think that's all of them. Yeah, that music stopped. There's also a 20 rupees down here, so that's pretty cool. Alright, now as soon as we grab this chest open, we get the Wolf Link stamp. So that's pretty much that for that one. Now, that one was a pretty easy one. It's just it was in an obscure spot in Hyrule Field. Whoa! Just I don't hurt all that. Like, it dropped a bunch of rupees too. Huh? Wasn't expecting that. I completely forgot it does this. But yeah, there's a bunch of rupees that just fall from the sky, and you're just like, hey, it's raining money. And there's also this chest in the corner here, and it has a yellow rupee in it. But yeah, that's pretty much that in a nutshell. Our next spot is a place that we've actually been to, but I didn't go to the dig spot. I kind of saved it for this episode because I wanted this episode to be kind of themed around Miiverse stamps in particular, just cleaning up the Miiverse stamp area. We're gonna warp over to Castletown. There's actually two in particular I want to go ahead and grab here near Castletown. One is kind of by the Lake Hylia Bridge, and one is right here in this portion of Hyrule Field, next to, I guess this would be West Hyrule Field. But anyways, we kind of want to come up this way. You guys probably saw this for the longest time and probably wondered, hey, you could probably claw shot up here. Actually, before I go too far, I'm going to get out of this suit, out of the Zora armor, because I kind of don't want to take unnecessary damage if I don't want to. But we're going to claw shot up to this area up here. You guys probably saw it. This is where one of our golden bugs was. Did it reflect right off my shield? Wow, I wasn't expecting that to do that. But that is weird. Come on. This stupid Bulblin. The stupid Bulblin. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take you out, dude. You're annoying me now. Go away.
Oh.
He's like, I'm gonna keep shooting you, keep paw shotting you. But no, it's funny because his arrow just bounced right off my shield on my back. I thought that was pretty funny. But anyways, we wanted to claw shot up to this spot. And there's yet another dig spot right here. And we're going to go down here. Now, I think in the original game, all these chests that we're getting right now were just, we're just like rupees. Like where you get rupees in the original game. Because Miiverse stamps weren't in the original game. I mean, Miiverse is kind of a Wii U exclusive thing. That was a Wii U exclusive thing. So it's just like, yeah, they weren't in the Wii or the GameCube. So I think these spots in the originals were just rupee spots. Where you could get like 50 rupees and whatnot. There's a bunch of Helmosaurus down in this spot here. Just go ahead and clear them out real quick. I think that was all of them. Nope, there's one more over there. I thought there was one more, because it would have spawned the treasure chest by now. Bye, Helmosaurus. And with that, it spawns a treasure chest. Wonder what this could be. As if I didn't know already. And inside is the angry Link stamp. Oh, you're making him angry. Yeah, you get the angry Link stamp down here. So that's pretty much that. As you guys can see, the theme of the stamp collections we're getting, they aren't letters. They're like emoticons for Link. That's pretty much the best way I could describe it. Alright, so that was the first one that we can get here. Now, the next one, I'm going to go ahead and, well, because, you know, Wolf Link is a lot faster than normal Link on foot, we're going to go over to Lake Hylia. We're going to go to the Lake Hylia Bridge. We've been to this one that we're doing right now before in the previous episode not too long ago. That is not the way to go. That's not the way to go. We want to go this way. We came up here to get, I can't remember exactly, I think it was a piece of heart. Either that or it was a golden bug. One of the two. I can't remember. It's been so long. But we're coming back here to this spot here where there was actually a Miiverse stamp we could collect at the time. But I just saved it for this episode because I was like, well, I might as well do all the Miiverse stamps in one go. So I kind of wanted to do that. So we're going to go over to Lake Hylia Bridge. We're going to cross it. And once we cross it, there's going to be that one little rocky area that I had to shoot with bomb arrows to clear out the rubble. And then I could use the claw shot to get up to it, if you guys remember that. It's been a while. I think... No, there was a Poe. That's right. There was a Poe up there. That's why we went up that way. I forgot all about that. It's been a while since I recorded that episode. But yeah, we're gonna go across all this way to the bridge, across the wooden bridge here. We've been to this spot before. Rubble's already been cleared, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and use our claw shot to get up to this spot here. I might actually get a little bit closer than that. I keep wanting to inverse. I've been playing, if you guys haven't been noticed, I've been playing Ocarina of Time all over on my Twitch page, and the aiming thing in first person's inverted. And now it's starting to mess up with my controls on this game a little bit, because I've been wanting to go inverted controls on this. I kind of probably should just change the control scheme up for that, but eh. Alright, so this is the spot here. We're going to go to this dig spot right here. We're gonna go ahead and dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole. Inside here, I think these are, yeah, bubbles. Just regular old bubbles. Gonna go ahead and kill these bubbles here. Actually, bubbles are going to be common enemies in the next area we're going to. So just gotta be careful. Go get used to fighting these things. And they're not really that hard. It's really dark in there. But yeah, just be careful with these guys. These are ice bubbles. Ice bubbles, if they touch you, you freeze. And they do... The thing is, with freezing, it does a lot of damage to Link. I don't know. It's one of those things that do a massive amount of damage to Link, no matter what form he's in, no matter what he's wearing. Freezing really sucks in this game. But once we kill all the enemies here, another treasure chest spawns. And if you guys couldn't tell already, it's going to be another Miiverse stamp. Miiverse stamp letter M. Okay, so this one is an emoticon. This is actually a letter. Okay, so we got letter M on this one. Now, the next one is actually in North Hyrule Field. So we're going to warp over to North Hyrule Field. There's actually a couple in North Hyrule Field we're going to get. Alright, so let's go ahead and warp. I don't think we can actually, can we? Do we have a warp point in North Hyrule Field? No, I guess not. That's okay. We'll make do. There's, like I said, there's actually a couple of Miiverse stamps in North Hyrule Field that we can go ahead and collect. Alright. I just gotta remember to go to North Hyrule Field, gotta go down this way. And make our way or dash our way across the Hyrule Field. Yeah, Wolf Link is a lot faster than regular Link. That's why I'm using him as kind of a transport. Because he's faster on foot. I mean, you could roll around at the speed. It's not like walking backwards on Ocarina of Time. It has the same speed as the Bunny Hood and Majora's Mask. But, yeah, you know. But, yeah, we're going to go up here to North Hyrule Field. If you guys remember, there was a giant river in the middle, right? Well, if we come over here near the edge of the river, kind of like the northern portion of this area, there is a spot we can actually come up this way. Right around the corner around here. We look at our, there's a blade of grass right here that is a circle. And there enough, there's a dig spot right here. Inside this is going to be a lot of spiders, a lot of Skulltulas come over and attack you. Trying to go ahead and just get him out of the way. Ah! I hate their defense in this game. They just like defend themselves really easily, and I don't know how to attack them properly. I've never knew how to attack the Skulltulas properly. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and break open these things here, and we're gonna go ahead and kill these Skulltulas. Gonna go ahead and spin attack. Yeah, the shield bash. Yeah, see, even the shield attack doesn't really do anything. I wonder, yeah, the back slice might do something. Yeah, the back slice does do something. Okay. I never really tried that before. There we go. Got rid of those guys. There's one more Skulltula down there. Let me go ahead and attack him. Just go ahead and just take him out real quick. I hate spiders! I don't know, the Skulltulas look so bad. Like, I won't say bad, but they look like they're so scary looking in this game in particular. Like, they're cartoony in the earlier 3D Zelda games, but they're just so creepy looking in this game because they actually look like actual spiders. Like, I know Ocarina of Time, they look kind of weird too, and Majora's Mask for that matter, but it's just like, they look so realistic in this game, and it just creeps me out because I have real bad arachnophobia, if you guys couldn't tell. I do not like spiders whatsoever. Alright, so we gotta light the lanterns in here, and we're gonna go ahead find where the last lantern is. It's up here, and light that one. And wouldn't you know, it's another Miiverse stamp. I don't mean to spoil the surprise, but yeah, it's another Miiverse stamp. This one's Hylian letter P. Okay, so these aren't all emoticons. I thought these were for a second. No, these are the Hylian letter P. As you guys can tell, there's a Hylian letter for every letter in the alphabet. I mean, there's 50 of them. I mean, 26 letters. That's half the stamps. And then finally, here in North Hyrule Field, we're gonna be going down a little bit southward. We gotta actually cross the river, so we're actually gonna go ahead and do that. I'll transform into a wolf because we gotta be in wolf senses and digging and all that other jazz. This one's over close by the beach, area, like the riverbank, down over here where I'm pointing to. You guys can't really see my pointing, but where I'm facing the direction. I'm going over this way. There's a blade of grass over here that has yet another dig spot. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and dig down here. And yet there are a bunch of chews. You can let all the chews like merge into one big giant chew like this. It makes the job a little bit easier taking these guys out if you just take them out like that, because then you actually like lose a bunch of the chews doing it that way. Like they only have like a max amount of chews whenever they get to their big form like this. They actually get only a certain amount of chews, even though like 20 of them merge together, if that makes any sense whatsoever what I'm saying. So it's better to let them all merge into one and then just attack them all normally, because then all those chews that merged into one, that's less than what's actually like produced whenever they divide like this. I don't know if it made any sense. Ah! Attack the chews, check the chews. I don't like chews. There we go, killed all the chews. But as you guys can see, you didn't have to really kill all the chews in order to get to this treasure chest. You could just bypass all of them.
I just say it almost sounded like you said, I don't like shoes.
I don't like shoes. I don't like wearing shoes. You found Miiverse stamp, letter, Hylian, I. So we got I. Like, I don't want to be here and collecting these stupid stamps. Alright. So, the next thing that we gotta get is actually kind of a mini dungeon in a way. But in order to do that, we need to transform, warp over to where the Bridge of Eldin used to be. You guys probably remember the Bridge of Eldin being right here, but the thing is, though, we can't warp there. Yeah, if you try to, she goes, that's where the bridge disappeared, right? You'll just fall into the gorge if you go there. You better not. So we can't go that way. But we can go, pretty much, well, it'd be better if we didn't do that, actually, just now thinking about it. Let's transform into Wolf, and we're gonna go back around the corner. We'll just keep going down this way, instead of trying to warp down that way. Because we've actually got to go to the back end of the Bridge of Eldin in order to access this next area. So we're just gonna keep on dashing our way down this way. Alright guys, we made our way back over to the northern end of the Bridge of Eldin here. If you guys remember, this is where, yeah, we went over to Linaire province this way. If you come up down to this wall here, you guys will notice that there is a claw shot spot right here. We're gonna go ahead and go up to this point here with a claw shot. There's actually a special little kind of a dungeon back down this way. If we just keep on going down this way here, we'll find ourselves a cavern. Yeah, right here. Once we go inside, there's like a little mini dungeon in this area. And this requires all of the stuff that we had to do in Goron Mines, if you guys remember. So we gotta have our iron boots equipped for this. Because we're gonna do some magnetic shenanigans here. Whee! Boom! Like that. So equip your iron boots whenever you jump off. Like whenever you jump off, equip the iron boots real quick. And we gotta take care of these boblins. Attack them. And we're just gonna keep on mosey on in here. I need to get more health because I actually took some damage on the way up this way here. So just kill the keys, don't let them get in your way here. As soon as we jump across here, equip your iron boots, and away we go. And let go. And I think there's a, is that a Dodongo? Yeah, that's a Dodongo. Where's my bow? Where's my bow? Where's my bow? Might be a little bit easier doing this. There we go. You know, this playthrough has taught me one thing. I didn't know Dodongos could die in one hit with a freaking bow. So I was like, that makes it easier fighting these things. We get 20 rupees here. That's easy enough. And I think we keep on going down this section right down here. And if I remember correctly, is there more magnetic stuff down this way? Nope, but there's a keys. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Freaking keys. We'll go ahead and we'll go in first person to kind of see what's going on here. We can't go down that way. That's just gonna lead to death. But I keep hearing keys somewhere. Alright, so we have to go down here right where the magnetic pull had us end up at the last segment here. And we're just going to jump off here, put on our iron boots, and boom. There we go. Easy enough. And there's more Dodongos. Just going to go ahead and just have him eat an arrow. Because he's just going to blow up on the inside. And our last thing here is we have to light up a lantern, two lanterns right here. As soon as we do that, a treasure chest spawns. And as you guys know, the theming of this episode... Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it inside this treasure chest? You'll never know. You'll never know. It's a Miiverse stamp. But this one's a piece of heart stamp. Ooh, I like pieces of heart. I wonder if I'll ever get one. I wonder what's inside this treasure chest. Well, what do you know? It's a piece of heart. Boo. But now with that, we've collected enough to get another heart container. So now we're on our second row of hearts. Yay! We're finally on the second row of hearts here in the game, finally. But that's all that was in this dungeon. I don't know. At least we got a piece of heart out of the deal. Now, there is, I think, a couple more in the actual, like, I think there was actually a couple in the Elden Field area in general than more Miiverse stamps. So we're gonna go and try and grab those, but in order to get out of here, you're gonna have to claw shot your way out like this. And I think get another claw shot area here this way, but that's okay. Go up here. Claw shot up here. We're just gonna get out this way, or you could just warp out. That's an option too. You could just warp, and just get out if you don't need to. There's no real big need to do that, and we'll just jump across the chasm here. And that's pretty much that in a nutshell. There is a couple more things here in Elden Field that we need to get with the Miiverse stamps, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and we're gonna warp to Kakariko Village because we're gonna go on the south end of it. Now these ones I might have to look out their exact locations because Elden Field is a giant freaking field, and the dig spots don't really show themselves in a way. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and cut until we get to Elden Field. Alright guys, I'm here in Elden Field. This is gonna be a really weird spot to show you guys where this dig spot is, but if you guys can see on my map, this is the location I'm at right now on my map. If you guys see this little dirt clot right here, this is a dig spot. So let's go ahead and dig a hole in here. Just like I said, this is a really hard spot to kind of get a location at where it's at. So there's a bunch of these Roadrunner enemies here. I can never remember the names of these things. But yeah, you gotta kill all these things. And I already have a hard time. And there's chews down here. Shoot, I didn't realize there was chews down here. Ow! You just gotta, I'm getting taking a lot of damage. I was already taking a lot of damage outside because of the freaking bulblins, but that's okay. I'm trying to go ahead and just take these guys out as soon as I can because it's hard to grab them. Especially, I mean, it's a lot easier in this room because, well, it's a contained room. But, like, out in the field and whatnot, yeah, those guys are really hard to come by and get. So, let's go ahead and transform into human. We're going to go ahead and light these lanterns here, if I can get my lantern equipped. Let's go ahead and put it on the iron boots because we're not using iron boots right now. But there are worms here if you need to get any fish for, like, lures for fishing. I don't know if you want to do that right now, but yeah, there is, like, from the enemies. Oh, gosh, I missed one. I missed one. How did I miss one? I thought I killed him. Ah. Well, you know what? Just shoot him with a bow. That'd be easier, wouldn't it? Ah, man, I make it harder on myself. There's always to tell me at work. It's like, think hard, don't work hard. Anyways, see, we got Hylian's letter C for the Miiverse stamps on this one. So that's what you get for that one. Now, there is one more spot here, and I took a lot of freaking damage. I'm going to have to be careful here. But there is one more spot in the Elden Field here. It's over by the bridge. So if that makes it any easier, hopefully I think the Bulblins might have respawned. Yeah, they did. That's okay. I just gotta be careful. Okay. Kill all these guys. There's one over by the bridge area. And I bet you all those Bulblins are gonna come over and try to attack me now, aren't they? Yeah, it's over by the bridge over here. If I can get over there before they start attacking me. Alright. There's a dirt clot right over here by the bridge. Gotta find it. Okay, it should be around here. Yeah, there it is. So long, suckers! Yeah, but there's a dirt clot down here. And as you guys can probably tell, there's water down here, too. Don't know what the enemies are down here. I think these are just, what are these? Can I shoot it? I guess I could. I think these just might be fish. But, well, let's go dive in and fight them. I'm gonna go ahead and have all my... Oh, let's equip the Zora armor real quick. Oh, it's the water bomb enemies. I thought it was something else, but I guess not. They're just water bomb enemies. Then you don't really need to be fighting these things. Ow. Ow, I'm gonna get chewed up by piranhas. Just get up there, Link. Come on, Link. Get up there. Okay. Goodness. Oh, lordy me. I need more health. Alright, come on. There we go. Alright. But inside this treasure chest is yet another Miiverse stamp. The sad Link stamp. He's crying. Oh, boo-hoo. We got that one. Alright. So that is pretty much it for the Miiverse stamps. Well, who am I kidding? There's one more, and it's the most obnoxious one that we have to get. But I'm going to be cutting out most of this because this requires me to go back into a dungeon. Yeah, you heard me right. We're going back into a dungeon to get a Miiverse stamp we couldn't get before. If you guys remember, there was a Miiverse stamp that we could not get in Goron Mines, and that was because we didn't have a specific item to get it. That one was the claw shot. We didn't have the claw shot. So, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go backtrack and we'll go ahead and warp. We're just going to warp over to Death Mountain. But I am going to be backtracking into Goron Mines to get back to that spot in Goron Mines in order to get that Miiverse stamp. We're going to go ahead and do this now. Now, I know what you're saying is like, oh, I have to backtrack into a dungeon in order to get an item. At least it's not Ocarina of Time backtracking to get Skulltulas. Just think of it that way.
I think
so,
you would know at this point.
Yeah, I know at this point. So, it's like, yeah. Oh, lordy. But yeah, I'm going to go back into Goron Mines in order to get this last Miiverse stamp. So, I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, guys. After trekking back into Goron Mines, we are back into this room. Now, if you guys remember this room, this is, like I said before, this is where we can get an item that we couldn't have gotten before because we didn't have the item in question in order to even gain access to it. I gotta go ahead and take care of all these Bulblins first because they're annoying. I just want to get them out of the way before we go any further, that Bulblin was he was a horrible shot. So I was gonna go ahead and take him out before we go farther. We need to climb up, not literally that one link, sorry. Anyways, we need to go up this way and get on this podium here. With the claw shot, this is the item that we didn't have when we were here. We can grapple onto these ropes right here. And because of that, there was a treasure chest we couldn't grab before. And this is the last treasure chest in Goron Mines that we couldn't get. Inside is Hylian Letter U Miiverse. Had to backtrack into a dungeon in order to get a Miiverse stamp. This is, like I said, I don't understand why they didn't do that. Why you needed the claw shot of all items to get that? But anyways, that is it for Miiverse stamps. That is the last of the Miiverse stamps we have to collect. Now, I think can I actually? No, I can't even. Can I use Uku? No, I don't even have Uku. Okay, well, I guess we can't warp out of this dungeon easily. I guess I could just save and quit. I think I might go ahead and do that. So, I'm going to end the episode here. We did a lot in this episode. We got a lot of the Miiverse stamps that we hadn't gotten before. If I think we look at our collections, we're at 24 Miiverse stamps now out of 50. So we got about almost half of them already. So we got a lot of Miiverse stamps in this episode. We did get a piece of heart. We got a new heart container. And I think that is it for all the other stuff in this game, in the game that we can get right now that is accessible to us. So, next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we are finally heading off to the next area in the game. We're finally heading off to the Gerudo Desert, which is the next area in general. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care, everybody.